Hello, a bit of a quick test today. I have got from BetaFPV this little camera called the C01, and they said, would you like to test it? And I said, is it a bit like something that would fit in the BetaFPV Beta85 Pro 2? And they said yes. And then I said, is it the one that came with this one? Because I didn't find it very good. And they said, the one you got was an early one and it didn't have this. The new ones have this camera. And I thought, well, that's a good way of testing to see if there's an improvement. Because what I didn't like about this is if you pointed it into the sun at all, it would go very dark at the bottom. So it seems like an easy way to do a comparison between the old and the new. Well, first off, let's see what we actually get in here. QR code for user manual, a little mounty thing for the camera, several lens holders in order to hold them up higher or different angles, the tiniest screws in the world, and the actual little camera itself. Hopefully, it should be an easy swap with this one. So first what I'm going to do is go out and just point this one into the sun, just to see if I can recreate what I was talking about. And then let's see if we can swap this one out really quickly, and we'll go and do the same test while we've got the same light to see what the difference is. That seems to be an easy test to see if this is an improvement on this. So here's the original camera on the quad, and what I've done, I'm just recording on my DVR and I'm just holding the quad, pointing it towards the light there, and you can see that the ground details go a bit darker. We lose detail essentially, and as we point all the way down. So when I used to fly this one, I remember it being like brilliant if you're flying with the sun behind you, but as soon as you had to turn around you lose stuff. You can see the detail lost on the bottom of that wall there, so the shadows darken out a lot.
Well, excuse the phone footage. Unfortunately, not quite as quickly as you want, because look, this is soldered in and it's nicely not marked about what signals what. And this has got a nice little connector, so we're going to have to take the connector off, but get the multimeter out just to try and figure out what's what in terms of where ground, video and 5-volt goes. Figure that out and then we'll do a bit of soldering. Benefit of a multimeter: the old camera is off, the new camera is wired in. Not particularly tidy as per usual, but I'm going to put this back together and I'm going to go out and test it and see if that light handling is any better with this new camera.
So here we are outside with the new camera, and we get that little weird black dot in the really high point of the sun, but we're definitely getting quite different in terms of the colour, and the lighting's definitely better. That wall was in complete shadow before and now I can see it. If I put these side by side we can see a little bit clearer. Obviously it's not perfectly synced up, but you can get a good impression of how the cameras are different, and they really are quite different in the sort of focusing and the colour as well, but certainly prefer the new one. Now obviously this is just a quick test to see how it works in the light handling, and I can see it's vastly improved. What I did with the previous camera in the 85X Pro 2 is obviously take it out for a proper fly, and that's what I want to do with this one. This is obviously footage from the old one, and you can see it going nasty and dark there. After lockdown's done and I can actually get out, this will be added to the list of things I want to fly. The good news is for people that are thinking about getting some stuff from BetaFPV is they're now going to be using this in their the Beta85 series, the HX100 and the Meteors as well. So an improved camera basically will be available in their stuff. But I'll be back to have a proper fly of this just to make sure it does perform a lot better than the original one did. Until that time, I hope it's been helpful, and I'll catch you next video. Bye for now. Well, you've made it to the end of the video, so thanks once again for watching. If you like what you saw, then please consider subscribing, and if you really like what you saw, then be sure to check out the link to my blog for a variety of ways in which you can help support this channel.